Now, Michael Parkinson, everyone knows about you, the king of the interviews on TV, and a great fan of sport, cricket first, right? That's okay.
Yeah.
I grew up in Old Trafford, so we used to nip in there for free. But again, as a Barnsley lad, Manchester United, your second club. So how did that come about?
It happened in the most extraordinary circumstances. The first job I ever did when I went to Manchester, worked for the Manchester Guardian, I did the first game that the United team that had been decimated at Munich played against Sheffield Wednesday. And I was sent down. I couldn't get in the ground. There were 250,000 people outside the ground, for God's sake. And so I stood outside and listened and wrote a colour piece about it. And what I observed that day, what I felt in my marrow, made it impossible for me not to be a Manchester United fan for the rest of my life. I mean, there's a sense of collective sorrow, of pride, all those things coming together. And you saw then really what the football club meant to a community. And of course, it was much closer in those days than now, in the sense that, there weren't the foreign players in. They're all not local lads, but a good few of them were, of course, the Busby Babes. So there was that real sense of loss and shared emotion. So, I mean, I was hooked. I mean, that was me from that point on. And then, of course, my second escapade, if you like, or the second incident that transfixed me as a fan for life was being in Manchester at the point when George Best arrived. I mean, I saw his very first game. And Matt had been saying to us, I've got this special kid and one day we'll show him to you. And I saw his game against West Bromwich Albion, and I was hooked from that point on. I mean, I knew when I first saw him, it was like watching Billy Connolly. I knew I'd seen a star. You know that feeling you get when you know this is not anything other than the real thing. Very exciting. So that's my conversion to Man United. I still look for Barnsley first of all, I have to tell you. But it's a kind of reflex gesture that Man United has been my club for a long time.
And also to report on United after Munich, for someone like you, because obviously you're from Barnsley, it's very much a mining community, so it had that kind of community feeling.
And Tommy Taylor, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know.
And was Mark Jones not a Barnsley?
Yeah,
as
he
well?
was indeed.
Yeah, so again, with those times, but also being from the background that you were, you had that journey, which not a lot of people in the media have nowadays in some ways, where you would know how to report on that.
Yes. Well, I started from when I was 16 and became a local reporter, of course, so that apprenticeship kept you very much in touch with your roots. And of course, watching football when I did from the age of 5, so I watched my first game in 1940 during the war. Rotherham United, I can remember it very well. We lost 4-3. And I saw it all the way after the war in those awfully depressing grey days where football meant an awful lot. Barnsley, 30,000 people regularly, second division. It meant something. You got on the same bus as our centre forward or our centre back. They used to stand at the bus stop with a pair of boots around the neck in the pit muck. I mean, that was the real communal feeling that you got in those days.